Safe Rest Villages are one of the city's tools to transition homeless people into permanent housing, but they are a solution that comes with sacrifices, according to some of the critics. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 11. I'm Brandon Thompson. A Southeast Portland neighborhood is fighting back against city plans to build a Safe Rest Village for people who are homeless there. And this time, they voiced their concerns with the block party. Our Joelle Jones is live and speaking to them about what they're worried over. Joelle.
Well, Brandon, we are here off of Reedway Street in the Lents neighborhood, and this right behind me is where the city plans to build that Safe Rest Village site for the homeless. And while today's block party was not the first time the Lents Neighborhood Livability Association has pushed back on the construction of this site, the neighbors we spoke with today say they feel their concerns are not being heard by the city.
I would like the people who are deciding where these things go consider maybe their own communities, because it seems like they put them everywhere else.
As a single mom, Ann Marshall says without barriers for admittance, for her daughter's own safety, she plans to move out of the Lents neighborhood before the Safe Rest Village can be built.
She walks by herself to the bus stop, which is going to be just down the street from this camp. I don't think that's safe. I'm worried that there's no barrier to entry, no drug testing, no mental illness testing, and I'm worried about all the campers.
Today, the Lents Neighborhood Livability Association held a rally in protest of the Reedway Safe Rest Village site, which the city plans to have up and running by the end of the year. But 25-year Lents resident Janae Ramsey says the homeless problem is already bad in the area, and she fears the new village will make things worse.
They're so dirty. We have rats the size of dogs that we have to contend with. We have trash all the time on our street we're having to pick up. If you walk back there, there's trash and needles. I mean, it's just nasty. It's not a place that it's livable anymore.
I acknowledge that the city is probably not going to give people a say on where they locate them, but they could at least communicate. They've chosen not to.
The association's president, David Potts, says the city has failed to communicate with those who will be directly impacted by the Safe Rest Village and have not yet responded to their primary concerns. Beyond how the site might impact the neighbors' safety, cleanliness, or property value, the group has also raised concerns about the site location, which they say is zoned as open space, part of a wildlife refuge, and has a history of contaminated soil. But in 2016, the Department of Environmental Quality published a technical memorandum which said the state removed 364 tons of contaminated soil from the Reedway site, and after the excavation, DEQ tested the remaining soil and found, quote, the residual soil concentrations are protective of potential homeless campers, recreationalists, occupational workers, construction workers, and excavation workers. But despite the pushback, city officials have said they plan to have the Safe Rest Village site at Southeast 106th and Reedway Street built by fall of this year. And while Potts says he understands the village is coming regardless of what the neighborhood wants, he tells us he still feels the city's decision is not only unfair, but also in vain.
It's kind of like someone with a yacht. That's a hole in the water to pour money into. The homeless situation in Portland is a hole in Portland that the city pours money into it with no idea where it goes or what the outcome is going to be.
Now, we reached out to Commissioner Dan Ryan's office, which has been leading the effort on these Safe Rest Villages, for a response to the neighbors' concerns and claims, but we did not hear back by the time of our broadcast. Reporting live in Southeast Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.